Okay, everyone. Hi, welcome back to my channel, Just Asia. I wanted to show you guys my sim, Nyla Bernard. Um, she loves to dance along other things. She is very colorful and bright. And yeah, this isn't my first time playing The Sims 4. I've been playing it for almost a year and a half, probably 2 years now. Um, and I'm not a builder. I really like to um, decorate houses, the inside of houses. As you can see, I used one of the pre-made houses because I thought it would be a good idea to use one of those inside of instead of me building a house. No one wants to see me build a house. Right now, as you can see, I'm trying to figure out just like a little bit of a layout. I'm pretty much going to keep like relatively the same layout that the house has already had. Um, yeah, so right now all I'm doing is changing the door on the back patio because I wanted something that was just a little different. And then I'm going into the what's going to be the kids' room and deleting everything into the kids' room so I can make it, make it my own, make it Nyla's. That is pretty much it right now. The idea that I had for this house was something extremely colorful. I wanted it to be very bright and just very colorful and um because that's how I want Nyla to be. I want her to be very colorful, and as you can see, I'm using a very colorful wallpaper. And I really wanted to use some of the new stuff from our new expansion pack, Growing Together, because I hadn't used any of that stuff in any of my other decorating of my houses. Um, Right now, I'm just looking for some curtains to use. I really love these curtains from the Desert Lux kit. I love them so much. I pretty much use them all the time. And now I'm just looking for a kid's bed because this is going to be a kid's room. Um, and like I said, I'm using the new Growing Together stuff. I really love the way that the beds look. I feel like, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like it's something different that we don't really have. And I just really like the way the beds look. I really tried to match this room with how I would have liked my kids' room to be when I was younger, when I was a kid. I always dreamed of having the couch underneath the bed. I always wanted that. And right now I was trying to figure out if I wanted to use one of the new Growing Together rugs. But as you can see, I decided against that. And I'm pretty sure that I'm going to pick, yeah, I picked one of the base game rugs that we got with the new infant update. Which I love those rugs as well. They're just really fun, and I feel like the swatch that I picked really tied this room together. Um, yeah. I just like, once you guys will see, you'll see, once I'm done, saving it, my game started like lagging really badly, so I wanted to make sure that I was saving everything so there weren't any problems. I will say that with this build, once we get to the Nyla's room, once we get to the masters, um you will see that like some of the footage has been cut out, and that's just because PS4, I'm filming this on a PS4, and it was just being very finicky for me. And right now what I'm doing is I'm making a closet for the kid. I wanted to add just a few like toys and stuff that were kind of like put away, try to like symbolize that the whoever's going to be living in this house is, like whoever's going to be living in this room is older, and they they don't really play with those toys anymore, but they still want to keep them. And then I also wanted to use some of the clutter as well, just to symbolize that they're, they're kids. So of course, like their room is not going to be completely clean. Um, and what else? Yes. I don't think that it's actually in this video, but I had such a hard time figuring out if I wanted the living room, the dining room, and the kitchen to be more muted colors, and I had ended up making the entire kitchen like the kitchen, the dining room, and the living room, they were all muted colors, and I hated it. I hated it. So I decided to change it. I decided to change all of it to a more upbeat and colorful style that I feel like Nyla would also have. Um, Also, we are coming up on the infant's room. I really love this wallpaper. I feel like it's so fun. And when we got I think it was the kit that we got. I'm pretty sure. I don't know why it's not really coming to me with what kit it was called, but with the kit that we got, I love I love everything about the wallpaper, and I really love. I've never used that swatch before on the infant bed, but I decided to use it this time because I wanted to, think outside the box, and it's honestly reminding me a little bit of Shigo from Kim Possible. If you know, you know. And I noticed that there were no, like, I had deleted the window in this house because I wanted to use those really big windows. When it comes to like my builds and when I'm mostly decorating other people's houses that they've already built, I really like to add my own like kind of style into it, and I really like to add big windows. um, I feel like, yeah, it's not realistic in real life, but I feel like it's realistic for The Sims. You don't have to worry about anybody like peeping into your house or anything, especially with the infant bed right up against the window. But I just love the way it looked. I really did. And I love like the accents of green that I put in the build, and you'll see that I did end up putting stuff on the floor afterwards just to kind of symbolize that like maybe the Nyla is kind of like she's a little frustrated, she's a new parent, and things were going to be a little bit difficult for her. Like everything wasn't just going to come easy to her, which is definitely what I wanted to kind of say in this build. That's what I wanted to show like when it comes to like me decorating and stuff. And now we are going to Nyla's room. I based this entire room off of that bed. I love the way that bed looks. It's really giving me like 90s, and I love the way it looks. And also once again, I wanted my room to look like this when I was a teenager, so I thought, why not give it to Nyla? I really love the idea of being able to like look out the window and be in a nice cozy like chair and just pop open a book. I love to read, so that was kind of like just a little bit of a dream of mine to have something like that. So it was just nice to have that. I also did cut out a lot of the footage where you guys won't see it, but I struggled to find a lot of stuff that I liked and that fit Nyla's style and how I wanted her style to be. But I feel like I did a very good job, and this is where it's going to be cutting off soon. It's going to switch to the main bathroom, which I tried very hard to find the footage, but for some reason the PS4 either deleted it or something. I just couldn't find it. So Now we're on to the main bathroom, which is going to be the bathroom for the entire house. This bathroom, I really wanted to be kid friendly. I really wanted, I wanted everything to be extremely colorful and extremely bright. And you'll see that I think it's in this clip where I end up changing the flooring because I feel like it's it wasn't the right shade for the rest of the house. So I end up changing all of the flooring because I like this flooring a lot better. And as you can see, I did the kitchen, the dining room, and the living room. But in another clip, you will see that all of that is changed. So if anybody is confused watching this, I did change the living room, the dining room, and the kitchen, because it was giving muted colors, and I really wanted it to be bright and just fun. And at this point, I'm trying not to go all over the place when it comes to this build, but sometimes the way that my thinking works is that, like, oh, I thought of this to put in this room. Let me do that. And also this bathroom, which is Nyla's bathroom. It's very heavily kind of like 90s themed, just a little bit. I didn't put too much stuff in there since it's such a small bathroom, but as you can see in the little corner right there, it does have a rug, which is very gross to me. And I'm sorry for anybody who has a rug in their bathroom, like a wall-to-wall carpet in their bathroom. That's what I mean. Not a rug, a wall-to-wall carpet. That I'm glad that we left that in the other time, because I do not think that I would want that in my bathroom. And right now, where I'm just stocking the area with some toilet paper, because I really just wanted this build to be very realistic. And realistically, like, people have a lot of toilet paper in their bathroom, especially when they're stocking up. If you know, COVID and everything, everybody was buying toilet paper. You couldn't find toilet paper in sight. And I'm trying, like, to use, like, a lot of the new, like, clutter items and stuff, and the new clutter items for the bathroom and everything, because I really love the way those look. I feel like they're very kind of like kid friendly and like kid oriented. um and right now I'm trying to figure out what towels to use. I decided to use these towels and not the other ones because these ones looked more used. And like I said, I really want this house to feel like people live there. And I got the trick from Little Simsy to put the robe on the door. Once she did that in one of her builds, I can't even remember which one it was. It was a long time ago that I saw it, and I was immediately like, that is the best idea, because again, it makes your house seem more lived in, which thank you for that. Little Simsy. There are a couple other things as well that I've gotten from her too. She's one of my favorite YouTubers that I watch, because she does a lot of Sims 4 content. And yeah, so in this bathroom, I forgot to say, in Nyla's bathroom, there is no toilet. She does not have a toilet. She has the woohoo bush that you can also pee in. um, that you can also use the bathroom in. I mean, sorry about that, guys. I thought it would be funny for Nyla not to have a toilet in the bathroom. Also, it wouldn't fit anywhere, so, and I was not going to redo anything, because like I said, I'm not that good at building. Also, right now we have made it to the kitchen, and like I said, this is not the final look. It is going to look completely different in probably a few clips. I'm not entirely sure where it's at, but it's going to look different. So just be prepared for that. And by the end of this video, I will also be doing a walkthrough of the entire house just to show you guys everything, because I know it can be hard to look at everything while it's in a semi-speed build type thing. And right now I'm just trying to fix the cabinets, trying to figure out what I like. But I'm not gonna lie, like, it was very hard for me. I wanted these parts to look homey, but it just wasn't working with the rest, like with the rooms. And I felt like there was no point in having the rooms look so vibrant and having the rest of the house look so dull. So right now I'm just putting some kids toys around just to like signify that Nyla is going to have children, and I want to have that stuff around so like guests will know that children live here and stuff. I am very adamant about like being in a household where you know that your kids, that you know that kids are there. I'm okay with messy, not too messy, but I'm okay with things being on the floor and stuff, especially when you have kids. And that's what I'm doing right now. In the infant room, I'm putting stuff on the floor just to like signify that like like sometimes Nyla forgets to put things away, so yes, things will be on the floor, and I feel like that is very realistic for a home that is going to have an infant. I guess that I'm still finding things. Oh yes, the play mats. I love the infant play mats. I think that it was a great idea to add that to the game. I've been playing with infants since they came out, and I love infants, but I find them extremely annoying. To me, they're way more annoying than toddlers. I still love them, but they can be extremely, like, it could be a lot to play with infants. And right now in one of my saves, I have triplets. So that's fun. And again, if you know, you know, because it can be extremely hard. And right now, I think what I was trying to do is I was trying to look for yes, I was trying to look for like an activity table type thing to use in that corner for my for the kid to use, for the toddlers when the infant becomes a toddler, so they can use it. So I'm trying to figure out exactly which one I want to use. And yeah, so I'm figuring that out. And once that is all done, sorry about that, guys. I don't know where my mic cut off at, but for right now, I am changing up how the living room looks. Like I said before, I didn't want it to be so dull, and I want it to be like very colorful, so I'm just changing it up so it can reflect Nyla and reflect what I wanted for her. I really tried to use those paintings that you guys see. I really wanted to use them because it reminded me of my my house. And if you are African American, you already know that a lot of older African Americans would have random paintings of African women and African men on their walls, and you wouldn't know where they got them from. They would just have them. My mom also had them, so I really wanted to incorporate that into the build, but it just wasn't working, and it didn't fit the aesthetic that I wanted with the rest of the house. And the game is kind of glitching a little bit Oh, this is where I'll show you the entire thing. So right here, this is like the kids' toy box. I wanted to put it over there just to symbolize that kids live here. And then on the other side, it's kind of like a catch-all. You can throw your stuff there. There's also like some bags there as well. Nyla is going to be getting into photography, so I wanted to put a camera right there for her, and then a mirror, just so once you leave the house, you're able to, look at yourself. I love the way that the living room came out. I feel like it's extremely bright and colorful, and it's just extremely Nyla. This I've never done like multiple rugs on top of each other before, so I really like the way that looked. And then I added those little plushies, those cute little plushies. I thought those was cute as well. And then now we're going into the dining room. I got a lot of like inspiration off of Pinterest. um and the kitchen, I've never used tile before in my kitchen. um but yeah, that was the kitchen, and now we're going into the kids bathroom. um I like it. I love it, actually. It's I like the fact that it has a lot of clutter in it as well. And now we're gonna go into the kids' bedroom. She has a bunk bed and a little reading area for herself. I didn't put a TV in here for her because I wanted them to watch TV as a family. So I wanted them to only have one TV, and that's also why Nyla doesn't have a TV in her room. Well, she does have a TV in her room, but I think that after that, I took the TV out, or I might take the TV out, so they can watch TV as a family. And then this is the infant room. Like I said before, I put stuff on the floor so it can feel more feel more homey. And then we're going to just a little bathroom for the infant, so it'd be quicker, so Nyla can quickly give the infant a bath. And now we're gonna go to my kind of 90s inspired bathroom. It's nothing special. The wall-to-wall carpet, a funky looking mirror, and then also there's no toilet. There is no toilet, and it's just yeah, it's just the woohoo bush instead of a toilet. I thought that would be fun. And now we are getting into Nyla's room. She has a lot of posters. She really loves like posters and artwork. And she loves that. I'm just fixing a few things that were kind of messed up. Um, so she also has two different colored nightstands. And my headcanon is that she got them from a flea market and she couldn't decide, so she picked up both. And then also the city living rug.